Hello, everyone. This is Jimmy Singh, broker owner with Supermax Realty. Welcome to my channel, Real Estate Edge with Jimmy Singh. In today's video, I like to talk about the opportunities in today's Greater Toronto Area in the month of December 2025. And I would like to discuss in this video how today's buyers can grab those good deals, though it seems like today's real estate market is one of the worst real estate markets in the last 10 years. First thing is, as a buyer, when you go out, let's say looking for a brand new house or a resale home, or you visit an open house, you will notice that there is reduced competition. Second, the buyers selling in winter right now, they are super motivated, some of them, and the interest rates, they are historically in line for the last 20 years. So in Canada, if you pull up the interest rate mortgages for the last 20 years, they always hover around 4%. And if you are doing insured mortgages, meaning less than 20% down, in Canada, you can even get 3.8, 3.9 fixed year long term interest rate. Folks, personally, I feel current real estate market in around Toronto, London, St. Thomas, Kitchener-Waterloo, our real estate market is held only by consumer confidence and not interest rates. Because when people are a little bit concerned about economy and job, they don't take much action, and this could be tremendous opportunity for buyers who are ready with down payment, have stable jobs, and have 5 to 10 year game plan to buy their first house. And I personally know consumer confidence can change pretty quickly. If you look back in 2019 when pandemic hit, lot of people thought, what's going to happen, maybe we're going to live or die, and real estate market sales suddenly fell down 50, 60, 70% in certain areas. But after a few months, people felt the need to move away from high rises, bigger cities, to buy properties all across Ontario. And as soon as the consumer sentiment changes, everybody jumped at the same time. That is exactly the feeling I have in summer of 2026 June, when Canada is going to renegotiate CUSMA, which is trade agreement between Mexico, US. I personally feel we're going to make a deal, and all of a sudden all the suppressed demand will come to the forefront. That's my personal thought. And the reason I really feel today is a good time for a lot of qualified first time buyer, because the math is mathing, meaning math is comparable if you are renting or buying in especially smaller or mid tier cities across GTA. For example, in London right now, you can buy a decent detached house in the range of 450 to 5. And if I see average family income in London and St. Thomas, it is close to $120,000. So easily you can qualify for the house, even if you have low savings of 25, 30, 40,000. With only 25,000, your monthly mortgage payment would be only 2,400. If you buy a property with a finished basement, you can easily rent to a working professional or a student to offset certain expenses. So historically, market is affordable, and I personally believe moving forward next 6 months, 12 months, Toronto is going to be still unaffordable market. A lot of first time buyers, or people who are looking to downsize, they want space, they want a piece of land. They are looking for affordable secondary markets like Kitchener-Waterloo, Hamilton, London. So all those buyers will take opportunities and buy these homes. Third point I want to discuss is, many of these mid-tier and smaller cities, their prices have already corrected 20 to 25%. So if I talk about starter homes, things might climb back in second quarter or by summer of 2026 and 2027, because whatever people can afford, they will lean towards buying it. So biggest product selling right now in London St. Thomas area is detached. That's number one seller. And if I look at detached sales in Hamilton, Kitchener-Waterloo, that are the number one selling product because people want space, they want to raise the family, and they have seen highs and lows of real estate, and now they want to commit for long term to a house. Next, I like to talk about renting. Obviously, there's pros and cons to everything. The pro is if your job is unstable, you are not sure you're committed to live in one particular city, renting makes sense. But the challenge is right now in this brutal weather in December, your landlord can easily give you 60 days notice, and you might have to uproot and take your family looking for next rental. Obviously, the plus is if you own a property, you can build your equity, you can increase your net worth. It will help you financially in your retirement. And the biggest benefit is tax exemption. If you buy a primary residence, live for a few years, and sell the property, make 100,000, 50,000, 200,000, that is all tax free. So you can get ahead in life by investing in your own property. Another point I like to highlight is every week I meet lot of first time buyers, and some of them are under misconception that they need 20% down, they need 18, 90, 100,000 down to buy their first property. That is not true. A team at Supermax, we help lot of first time buyers get into the housing market with low down payment options. 5% down, 6% down, 7% down. So we have all kind of product, and we have in-house financing broker who can certainly guide you in that aspect. It's obviously better, instead of paying rent, you own your own property. I personally expect, faster rise in certain cities, mid-tier cities, secondary markets next year because the affordability is there, and if the job market is also stable within vicinity, the confidence will come back. And right now in the market, I see lot of motivated sellers. They need to sell, and in certain pockets of GTA, I see the prices are pretty much flat. So even though home prices are coming down in GTA in past 2 3 years, many still can't buy. There's only two reasons. Number one, they don't have the savings. Second is their income is not high enough to qualify for $1.5 million house in Toronto. So in GTA, I personally expect high inventory at the earliest 2026 quarters, first or second. In summer, I feel lot of houses will hit the market. There's lot of mortgages being renewed, investors, and they won't see the yield or return in the investment. They will end up listing their condos or houses for sale, and it will drive down the prices, especially in bigger markets like Toronto and Vancouver. And I expect house values to continue easing for the first and second quarter in around Toronto, especially the expensive properties. Lastly, guys, I just want to share with you one of the last thoughts is in current environment, if you have a stable job, you have a saving of 5 to 10%, you should definitely take advantage, build your assets, you will win long term. Because if you see the purchasing power of dollar over the last 20 years, you have to spend your more dollars to buy the same thing. If you go look buy groceries, you notice shrinkflation. If you like a cereal, few years ago a box of cereal was probably 500 grams. Now the same box, same shape is only having 300 grams of cereal in it, right? So your purchasing power is going down. So if you own assets, you will win in long term. and you won't be left behind. So over 20 years, I have helped hundreds of first time buyers. And if you're in a real estate market, have any questions in regards to buying a resale house, a pre-construction property, or you're an investor looking to sell property for the top dollar, give me a call. My number is 647-961-2639. And if you're a first time viewer of my channel, Real Estate Edge with Jimmy Singh, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.